Hey everyone, welcome back to Test Drive Live. I'm your host Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about the Golf Forever Swing Trainer. As always, feel free to participate in our live chat if you have any questions. That's where they'll get answered. And let's get started. All right, I am so excited about my product this week as I've been working on my golf game for quite a long time. Off and on is a definite love-hate relationship that I have with it. And as the great Bob Hope once said, if you watch a game, it's fun. If you play a game, it's recreation. And if you work at it, it's golf, okay? And that's never been more true than I'm finding it now. But I've got to tell you, taking the Golf Forever Swing Trainer out for a test drive this week has already helped improve my swing dramatically. I can feel it every time I'm out at the range moving that ball. So I can't wait for you to see my at-home videos so you can see it for yourself and maybe even hear me yelling "4" a few times. It's a certainty, actually. Now, I found that the Golf Forever is a very effective golf training tool. This is from my experience. When used as the featured piece of equipment in the Golf Forever app, the Golf Forever Swing Trainer doubles as an at-home golf exercise tool. And the Swing Trainer literally trains your body in the same asymmetrical movement patterns as the golf swing. So it's very form function and very meaningful to the movements that you'll be doing on the course. So this is important. And the ultimate heavy warm-up club is a swing weight optimized piece of equipment, which means it has the same dynamic feel as your driver. Again, this is extremely important when you're out there on the course swinging that driver. This is going to mimic that movement so that you're extra effective at that. I was really impressed with this product, the quality of the build, the materials, everything, and I can't wait to see what's in store as I continue to train my swing with Golf Forever. Now, I'm excited to see what they have to say about it.
For me, I never really thought I was that good at golf, so I just kept trying to improve. Using the Golf Forever fitness program and the swing trainer, what it helped me do was train my body to move the correct way. For a while in my golf swing, I had trouble loading into my right side, and so a lot of what we do in the gym is really training those muscles to where I can load properly, and it's paid dividends to where my body's felt as good as it has in a long time this year, and body feels really good, the hips are moving properly, I'm not working to turn, my swing just kind of flows. You're able to have a workout routine and kind of gradually build up to where you're training your body to move properly, you're going to get a lot of big dividends on the golf course. You'll have mobility in your hips, you'll have mobility in your spine, and then when you go out to hit golf balls, you'll feel more fluid, and all of a sudden you're going to see a few more yards of distance off the tee as well. For me, Golf Forever is something that's worked, and I'm going to continue to do it because I've seen the real benefits.
Inside every golfer is a better golfer, a stronger, healthier, improved version of themselves. That's unlocked behind the scenes, any place, at any time. Because it's what you do when no one's watching that makes you better. Regardless of your skill level, who you are, or how far you've come, better has no finish line. Increase your strength and rotational power to hit it farther and straighter through guided workouts. Improve your flexibility and range of motion with customized training and expert coaching. Play more often and quickly recover through daily mobility exercises and stretching routines. Whether you're a weekend warrior or #1 in the world, there's always room to be better.
As you could see from that video, it demonstrated just how versatile and extremely effective that this product is. Scotty Scheffler is the pro behind it, and if there's anybody that you should be listening to, it's Scotty Scheffler. This guy is amazing, #1 golfer in the world right now. If you want to hit like the pros, you learn from the pros, and he is an extremely important part of this. You'll find him in different parts of the app. If you go online, the YouTube videos that are going to demonstrate a lot of the movements also include him. So yeah, I mean, that video was, again, a great demonstration of the versatility, the amount of extremely different movements they have you doing, and the environments that you can do it in. You can use this almost anywhere. It really is that versatile and that useful. Now, when we come back from this quick break, we're gonna be unboxing this product. So I'll show you everything that comes in the box. We'll take a look at it in a deeper dive. All right, let's get into the unboxing. We're gonna take a look at everything that comes in the package when it gets sent to you. First thing you're gonna notice when you get this is that it's really light. It's very well packaged. It's very light. The whole system comes in this box. Everything that you're gonna need to get started. Let's take a look at it. Now, first thing you're gonna do, there's two little plastic tabs on here. You get those cut off. You're gonna just pop those tabs out, slide it up, and you'll see extremely efficiently packaged. This right here on top, so you're gonna play without limits. That's their tagline, and it's so true. You will learn how to play without limits. This right here on top has information on it. It's got the QR code. You scan that with your phone. It's gonna bring you into the app. First cool thing that you get with this is a 30-day free trial of the app. So you can get started with a customized workout every day for the first month. They're gonna use this equipment. You get to input into the app exactly what equipment you have. So if you have some dumbbells at home, you've got a foam roller, you got any of that stuff, they're gonna ask, and then you can indicate that you have it, and then they'll include that in your customized workout videos. So then you can just do, utilize every piece of equipment that you have. But let's start moving this along. So take this off and set it here, so that QR code will get you your month of free app use. And then the main piece of this whole system is this right here. This is a weighted D3 swing weight golf, essentially simulating golf club. So it's gonna be about 3 times as heavy as your driver, and you're gonna use this for all sorts of movements when you're actually doing your workouts. So let's set that there. Some other things that you get in here are these handles. So you get two handles, and these are a lot like the ones that you might use if you go to a gym already on the cable machines. Very high quality. They have the diamond cut rubber grip on them so that your hands don't slip if you start getting a little sweaty. And I promise you, from having done these workouts, you're gonna work up a sweat. It's crazy how much this bit of resistance will make your body start to sweat. So you get 2 of them. You'll need them, again, for all the different exercises they're gonna have you going through. You get 2 of these, and these weighted balls that will actually fit right on the end of this club here, the bar. There's a button on the side here. You press this on, and then it snaps in like that. It locks in, so it's not coming off. Everything about this is really high quality. You feel it. It's extremely durable feeling. It doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break the first time you use it or the 30th time you're gonna use it. And that's true of literally every part. Now, when they have you doing certain swinging exercises, this ball will be on the end, and you're gonna use that as kind of a weight that's gonna add a little extra to the end there. Again, as I mentioned in my home video, it's almost like when you see a Major League Baseball player and they're swinging their bat and they have that heavy donut on the bat, and they're using that extra weight to get that extra, the extra momentum when they're practicing. And then when they actually get up and they don't have that weight on the bat, it feels so light that they can control that swing and they can swing it faster. But this is another part. Now, this one's actually a little heavier than the other one. This one is the lighter of the two. This one's a little bit heavier. So you have options, and as you go through the workouts, they tell you which one to use. So it's a no-brainer. There's really no thinking involved. It's just a matter of following the directions and then getting the results. So we'll set all of this here. I'll do my best to keep it organized. And then the last but not least, you get 2 of these resistance cables. Now, these are like the highest quality cables that you're ever gonna work with. They really are. And you're gonna notice that they have this nylon sheath that goes over them. it adds a level of protection to both the equipment and the user, because it's gonna keep this protected from fraying, from things kind of wearing on it. And then if it does ever snap, because it's inside that sheath, it's not gonna snap and hit you, because that's always a concern. There's a lot of funny videos on YouTube if you ever want to see what it looks like for somebody to be using a cable and have it snap and hit them. So just be extra careful if you're not using these. But if you buy this, you're going to have the highest quality cables that you can get. So you do get a lot of awesome things. There's a 45.5-inch premium resistance training bar that I'd already mentioned. You get the light and medium resistance band with the nylon safety sleeve, which is this one and this one. And again, one is a light resistance, the other one's a medium resistance. So again, depending on the level of athlete that you are, depending on the level of resistance that you need, depending on the exercise that you're doing, you'll have two different options. So it's a really versatile system. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you get into that app and you start going through all of the training regimens that they have, you realize how many different options you have with just this small amount of stuff. And then you start adding in your own equipment. So if you have some dumbbells at home, or if you have that foam roller, or you have that Swiss ball, or any of those things, it opens up all these different worlds of activities. Now, when you go into the app, there is a place where you can indicate what equipment you have, and then the equipment that you don't have, you can buy it right there in the app. And you just hit select, you select it, and then you can purchase it, and then you can start acquiring all of the different pieces of equipment that you want, so that you can do the exercises that you're seeing in the app, and really get that full rounded routine that you're looking for, that's going to help with your, the rotation, or it's going to help with mobility or flexibility, all of it. So, and that was really what I was looking for when I started doing this. Was I've got plenty of power. I'm not really looking for more strength and power. I don't need like big heavy weights. I need things that challenge the muscles to get better flexibility, bigger range of motion, because for me, that's really what I've found and what I've been told is my biggest weakness when I'm golfing. And you'll see it in some of my videos. I'm actually at the range in one of the videos, and you'll see my backswing. From injuries and from lack of flexibility, my backswing is just not as thorough and as full as you'll see some of other golfers out there doing. And that's something that I want to improve. So that was something that I indicated in the app I was looking to improve on. And then they gave me a custom segment of exercises specifically for that. So now that we've looked at some of the equipment, let me talk about some more specifics about the equipment. On the end of each of these resistance cables is this carabiner. Now this is what you're going to use to attach different elements of this. So for the bar, one end of the bar has this hook on it. So when you get into an exercise that you're going to use the bar for, you clip it right on like that. It's extremely, like I said, high quality. You don't have to worry about this breaking and pulling off and damaging something in your house or hitting somebody or anything like that. Same thing with this bar and this attachment here. It's extremely durable feeling, very well constructed. So you're going to use it for that, but you'll also use it for things like these handles. So when you're doing different resistance band exercises, again, depending on which band you're using, you have the ability to do this. And this will basically mimic anything that you can do on a cable machine at a gym. And you spend, thousands of dollars a year on these gym memberships. You can do almost all of that with this equipment that you can get for $199. It is an extremely good value for extremely high quality and durable stuff that is excessively versatile. So you'll see that when you get it. Now this right here, this is designed to allow it to connect to door frames. So this is the door connector. You'll feel when you feel it, there's like a little bump right in here. And this is what's going to, and I'll demonstrate it in just a minute, fit right into your door frame. You close the door on it, and then you've got it secured in a way that keeps it completely safe and usable for, again, the multitude of exercises that they're gonna have you doing. But yeah, you know what? In fact, let's demonstrate that now. So we're gonna start to look at some of the uses that we can use. So we'll keep this handle connected. We'll get the door connector here. I'm gonna go right over to the door in the studio, and you're gonna see just how easy this is. We slide it right through the edge here, and you're gonna see it just pops right through. No issue, no fuss, no muss. We're gonna close that. I lock that door in. And I mean, it's thoroughly secured. It's thoroughly secured. It's not slipping at all. That bead that was in there, in that tough nylon strap, is on the other side of the door, and it's not coming through. So now you can do all of the exercises that they're gonna have you do that include all of the twisting motions, things like that. A lot of it is designed to get the hips to turn, because when you're golfing, all the power in the swing, it's not coming from big biceps and big chest muscles. No, not at all. You'll see some people that are some of the most meek people that you'll ever see. They'll go out and they'll drive that ball 300 yards, and it's because the form, the pendulum of it, the swing, and they're able to drive that ball through their hips and not with all of the arm strength and all of that. So you're gonna be doing different exercises with this. You're gonna go up, you're gonna do all sorts of things, and it's gonna utilize all of these stabilizer and core muscles that are gonna aid you when you're swinging that golf club on the course. The other really nice thing about this is I have it connected up in the middle of the door frame right now. At times when you're using the app or when you're watching YouTube videos, they're gonna ask you to set it at different heights, because sometimes you're gonna want the angle coming from a lower position. So I'll just pop this open here, pull it right out. It comes out super easy. Again, this has got to be like the most no-brainer system that you could ever get. We're gonna set it right down at the bottom here. Same thing, easy, close. It's now in there. It does not slide up or down. It's not coming out. It's super, super secure. And now it's easier to do motions that go from the bottom up. And I'm gonna just show you real quick how quick and easy it is to switch from one thing to another. These carabiners are super easy. Pop it out. And this tag comes on it. This is just a general warning, just letting you know what it's for and how to use it. And then you're gonna just attach the bar. And then some of the exercises that they have you do are gonna be this way. Some of them are gonna be this way. But when they have you do these exercises, they are very explicit. It's so easy to follow along. There's no guesswork on the bar itself. There's this G1, G2, G4 and G5, and the green in the center is actually the G3. So they'll tell you what position to put your hands in, so you know exactly where to be gripping the bar. Another really nice element of the videos and of the app is they shoot all of their training in these beautiful locations with extremely talented trainers, and they explain things so well. So there's no guesswork. There's no, kind of explanation. They're not using technical terms that you won't understand. You'll understand what you need to do, and then they show you what they need to do, and then they do it with you. And believe me, by the end of it, they're breathing hard. So they'll tell you wanna grip it between the G1, the G2, kind of the midpoint, and same thing with the midpoint of G4, G5, and then you're gonna do just this type of a motion. And they'll tell you how long to hold it for. They'll tell you exactly what muscles that you should be engaging, so that if a huge part of golf is posture. They'll remind you while you're doing the exercises. Make sure you're thinking about your posture. Make sure you're breathing at certain intervals. Make sure that you're feeling certain muscles engage. So if you're doing this type of a movement and then you're turning, they'll say, okay, make sure that you're feeling your glute muscle engage. Make sure that you're feeling the back of your deltoid over here engage, so that you know what it is that you should be feeling, so that you're not using other muscles, because that could potentially lead to injury. So that you want to do this correctly, and then make sure that you have all the information and all the guidance you need to do it correctly. Huge part of it. So this is a very, very easy piece of equipment to use, and again, extremely versatile. Some of the motions you're gonna see are gonna come through like this. Very, again, golf rotational. So this is a very sport-specific set of equipment, and it teaches you how to move like a golfer, so that not only does your swing improve, but when you get off the course, you're not as sore. You don't get injured as easily. It increases your longevity in the game. That was one thing that I found is as I've been doing this for years, kind of as an on and off again hobby, that I would go golf and I would try and do it without really setting up a good base for myself, and I'd be in pain for the next 5 days after I'd do it. It would kind of discourage me from going back out and doing it again. if you do these exercises, like I've done for the last week, like I said, when I first got the product, I went to the driving range just to kind of get a base sense of where my swing was at the beginning so that I could kind of gauge how much improvement I was making. And I was so sore. I was so sore after that first day because I hadn't been to the driving range in some time and I didn't do a proper warm-up. And I really, the muscles, even though again, I go to the gym, I play racquetball almost every day, even though I do all of that, the muscles that are specific to golf weren't getting utilized as much, and I felt it so much. And then after 5 days of doing this, going to the driving range, I did not feel that same amount of pain. So clearly this is helping me set that foundation so that I feel better. I feel more rejuvenated after I play and I don't have that downtime. Now, when we come back, we're gonna take a look at my at-home videos so you get to see some of my hijinks at the driving range, and we'll hear from some other users at home. We're gonna take a look at my at-home videos so you get to see some of my hijinks at the driving range. All right, so I just got this really cool piece of golf equipment. This is gonna help me apparently train my swing like a pro. So let's go and check it out and see what it feels like to use it. Well, as you could see from my home video, I am not currently a threat to the PGA Tour, but I'm working on it, and this is definitely helping me improve that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what my results are in time. However, I do have some testimonials from people who've been using this, and the results have been amazing for them. David C. says, using Golf Forever is like nothing else I've ever done. I'm actually getting a better physique and feeling even younger than my age of 56. Ball striking is back, and I'm driving the ball like I was 30. It's amazing what the core can accomplish and how the swing trainer gets you there without a lot of effort. That's excellent, excellent news. Thank you, David, for sending that in. And then Aaron M. says, I'm happy to report that after 2 weeks on the program, I've seen major improvements in my strength and flexibility, plus 12 to 14 yards with irons, and that much more off the tee. So, I mean, amazing results. Thank you to all the members of the team, both in front of the cameras and behind the scenes. So he's paying some homage to the wonderful people that are part of the app that are helping him get all of that training. Again, they do a phenomenal job. So this is an amazing system. Thanks to this intuitive training tool and the app by Golf Forever, my swing is looking great. It really is compared to what it was. I've seen more flexibility, range of motion, better golf posture, and notice that my speed and distance are improving. So what more could you ask for? I can rest assured in knowing that not only am I becoming a better golfer, but I'm exercising more, and I can worry less about the pesky swing stiffness that was always a hindrance to my game. Now, you might see me on the links soon showing off my new skills. If I happen to see you on the course, please come say hi. And thank you so much for watching Test Drive Live, where we take cool products for a test drive so you don't have to. Stay tuned for more fun and innovative products coming up next. See you next time.